Okay, whereas the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey permits the public, oh, that's the wrong one. We're not excluding the public just yet.
In compliance.
Okay, in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice have been given to all members of the governing body and the local source and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. This notice is posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board. Let's stand for an invocation from Councilman Messler, please.
Dear Lord, please watch over our safety personnel and our borough employees and the residents of Mountainside, and make sure all the kids are safe during this summertime.
Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Martha, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Andre is absent. Councilman Lane is absent. Councilman Messler.
Here.
Councilman Mortimer.
Here.
Councilman Turner.
Here.
Councilman Was.
Here.
Again, we have the pleasure of giving out a proclamation tonight. I believe, if I'm getting the numbers right, this is the 8th Eagle Scout that we've gotten? 10.
10.
Okay, 10, I'm only 2
Nice.
behind. Okay, well, that's fantastic, especially for a town like Mountainside to have that many is truly remarkable. I know that Eagle Scout is one of the highest, is the highest rank you can get as a Boy Scout. I thought they had another, wasn't there like the 3 Palms or something, or is that's part of, that's above that? Okay. Yeah, I think my brother did that, but that was years ago. So just digressing for a minute. But it's fantastic that we have another young man here tonight who's attained the level of Eagle Scout. As I understand, when you get to this level in the Boy Scouts, you really get to a position where the younger scouts start to look up to you as a leader, and it certainly bodes well for having new leaders in Mountainside. With 10 Eagle Scouts, maybe one of you someday will take over my position up here, or even do better than this position here. And I think it's a tremendous accomplishment that you've done, Sean. It's I know you do a lot of other things, and I'm sure this took up a lot of time, and it's truly remarkable. So we do have a proclamation which I want to read. Whereas Scouting is a movement that challenges, inspires, and guides young people towards high achievements and high values as expressed in the Scout oath, law, motto, and slogan. Whereas Eagle is the highest rank in Boy Scouting and requires mastery of difficult challenges in diverse areas. Whereas to become an Eagle Scout requires demonstration of good character and community service. Whereas only a minority of Scouts ever achieve this distinguished accomplishment. Whereas Sean Hayner has demonstrated a special commitment to the Boy Scouts and has worked with great diligence to successfully complete the requirements of being an Eagle Scout. Whereas his Eagle Community Service Project, Sean Hayner worked on adding 2 four-square courts to the existing basketball courts at Mountainside Pool, and I see the kids down there playing. Whereas Sean Hayner received the Watts Foundation grant to pave the new area, and with a group of volunteers, the courts were resealed, lines were repainted, and vinyl slates were installed on the fence. Whereas with the assistance of his troop, Sean Hayner also posted 3 boards detailing the rules of Foursquare, a map of the United States, and another of 7 continents. His service project was fully funded by soliciting donations. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside, we hereby congratulate Sean Hayner for attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. Very good, Sean.
Yeah, come on up.
Okay, great. Sean, congratulations. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
You don't have to stay.
No, you must stay. That's part of your community service project. We take that away if you don't stay.
Take care.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Next, we have the mundane. Approval of the minutes, regular and executive work session meetings for June 26th. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second. Anyone?
Someone?
You have a second?
Second.
All the council?
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Abstain.
Next, we have work and executive session meetings of July 3rd, 2000. Should I vote on that first one to approve it? Do we have only 3 votes, so we need one more?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll vote to approve the regular and executive session minutes of the meeting of June 26, 2012. Next, we have the work and executive session meeting of July 3rd, 2012.
So moved.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have our resolutions. First is 86-2012. Keith, why don't you take that?
86-2012 is a resolution that will authorize the mayor and council to enter into an agreement with the County of Union for fiscal year 2012-2013 Community Development Block Grant, and to prioritize the borough's needs into number 1, Senior Citizens Program, and number 2, Senior Transport Program, and number 3, Senior Handyman Program. So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Okay, next we have resolution 87-2012. Bob?
Yes, having received tax payment for tax sale certificate number 11-00072 for block 5.K, lot 11, in the amount of $8,695.58, plus a premium of $9,100. The Borough Tax Collector, Jill Good, recommended that the total amount, $17,795.58, be issued to the tax lien holder, U.S. Bank Pro Capital LLC, 50 South 16th Street, Suite 1950, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for the redemption and cancellation of such certificate. So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have resolution 88-2012. And Glenn, you want to take care of that, please?
Following the passage of Resolution 45-2012 in March of this year, the Borough Chief Financial Officer has recommended that the amount canceled from the Union County Preservation Grant in the amount of $1,432.49 being reinstated, that this resolution will amend that grant so that the receivable balance could now be used by the Deacon Andrew Hetfield House as allowed under the county grant process.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the resolution 89-2012. Keith, I guess you're going to take that one too.
This 89-2012 is a resolution that will authorize the Recreation Director, Frank Masella, to apply for the 2012 Union County Kids Recreation Trust Fund matching grant for several projects. One is the recreation project in the amount of $14,000. One for Mountainside Softball Association field equipment project in the amount of $10,000. One for Mountainside Youth Baseball Association in the amount of $37,000, for a total amount of $61,000. And this resolution further authorizes the borough to budget $30,500 for their 50-50 matching portion. And this is a matching grant. Frank, both Mountainside Youth Softball and Mountainside Youth Baseball have given us written authorization that they have the funds available? Okay. Make sure that we get that. So moved.
Okay, we got a second?
Second.
Poll the council.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 90-2012. Jeff?
This resolution, at the recommendation of the Recreation Director, Frank Masella, will authorize the borough's Chief Financial Officer to refund $70 to Gina Rua of 1099 Sunny Slope Drive, who registered her child for in-town soccer and was unable to attend at this time. So moved.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 91-2012. Keith, you're up
Resolution
again.
91, 2012, at the recommendation of Recreation Director Frank Masella, due to the resignation of the Recreation Playground Supervisor, this resolution 61-2012, thereby appointing Natalie Harinkowitz as Playground Supervisor at the season rate of $3,037, effective July 27th, 2012, and Ashley Osija as Assistant Playground Supervisor at a prorated seasonal amount of $1,984, and that was effective as of July 28th, 2012. There were, I know this sounds like there was one resignation and we're replacing two. There was one resignation and somebody else also left, so that's why that happened. So moved.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Let's poll the council.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 92-2012. Bob, you want to handle that, please?
Yes, under regulations of this New Jersey State ABC liquor license rules, the business at 1267 Route 22 is required to extend their licensing premises for the entire building. This resolution will authorize and approve that extension of said premise effective to the completion of the construction. That's the Vine Republic addition and rebuilding of their building. So I guess when they get finished with that, they'll be able to sell liquor in the whole building. So we'll move.
We have a second?
Second.
Poll the council.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 93-2012. Glenn?
This resolution authorizes the Mountainside Mayor and Council to appoint individuals as members of the steering committee as established by the Mayor and Council for the purpose of updating COA and zoning changes as required under New Jersey state law.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, let's poll the council.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Just to just go into this resolution just a little bit more, this is a committee that's going to be formed to make recommendations to the planning board for the purposes of amending our master plan. Three specific areas are going to be addressed. One is the updating of our COA certification. The other also has to do with changes in some of the bulk requirements for the residential and commercial areas. It will also include a review of the LI zone for purposes of potentially expanding additional uses in that area. The committee is going to be, consist of myself, members of council, also several members of our planning board, John Post and Vince Lockman, who is the attorney for our planning board. So over the next month or so, we're going to have some meetings and we'll make some recommendations to the planning board. Next, we have the second reading of ordinance 1200-2012. Keith?
Second reading of ordinance 1200-2012 is an ordinance that's going to be establishing the position of a part-time payroll clerk. So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
This is on a second reading, so there is public input, but
Seeing no public present, I move that portion be closed.
all in favor of closing the public input?
Aye.
Aye.
None opposed, public input is closed. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Next, we have the second reading of ordinance 1201-2012. Jeff?
An ordinance to amend ordinance 1176, 2010, fixing salary ranges for certain municipal employees. So moved.
Second.
This also is a second reading, so we do have public input.
Seeing no public present, I move that portion be closed.
All in favor of closing public input?
Aye.
None opposed, public input closed. Please poll the council.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Next, I believe we have to pay the bills. Glenn,
we have a
I
couple
think that should-
motions first.
Oops, excuse me, motions, didn't get to page 2. Okay, we got a motion to approve a raffle received from the Occupational Center of Union County for an off-premise 50/50 draw raffle and a casino night. All those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed, motion carried. Another motion to approve the raffle application received from the Lions Club of New Jersey, 16E Charitable Foundation for an off-premise 50/50 draw raffle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion approved. Now we have bills and claims.
Okay. Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amount stated below having been duly audited and found to be correct this 17th day of July, 2012. Same be paid after council's review if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same, total $1,487,093.80.
We have a motion to pay the bills. We have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Any council comments?
I'd like to just bring up, we've had a busy month in the Recreation Department. We've completed a greeting card class. We've had teen scene travel camp orientation where 55 parents attended. We have ongoing tennis lessons, 3 sessions, youth evening tennis sessions, yoga, Zumba, steps program, Pilates, teen scene travel camp. There was 120 registrants. Summer playground has been booming with 244 kids showing up for that. We have 170 kids enrolled so far for fall soccer. I believe we still have a waiting list, Frank? We have over 30 kids, in case anybody's listening out in TV land, that we cannot enroll in the soccer program. We don't have enough parents volunteering for coaches. So if anybody wants to volunteer, we can get more kids involved and maybe your own kids involved if you, it's not that strenuous to volunteer, is it, Frank? Call Frank Massell at the Recreation Department, and maybe the kids on the waiting list can get off of that waiting list. We had
What age groups are the waiting list for?
waiting list is third and, it's all of them, U12 boys, U14 boys, 3rd and 4th grade, and U14 girls. U12 girls we're okay with. So once again, U12 boys, U14 boys, 3rd and 4th grade, and that's a very large group, the 3rd and 4th grade. There's 73 kids, there's 10 waitlisted kids there, and U14 girls. Even if you don't have a child involved and you'd like to volunteer, come down and volunteer. We had 146 member visits to our senior exercise gym that's upstairs. If there are any seniors that want additional information on that, again, contact Frank Masella at the Recreation Department. And like I said, we offer lots of activities if anybody's interested. I don't know if it's too late for the tennis. Not too late for the tennis. We still offer yoga and Zumba, Pilates and Tai Chi, greeting card classes, soccer camps, trips to Boatcraft. Tuesday night rec is going to be July 31st. Lots of tennis badges still available to take advantage of our tennis courts. Upstairs in the community room, we also offer kickboxing, yoga, tai chi, scrapbooking, duplicate bridge, Wii bowling, healthy bones, Pilates. There's a game room upstairs. And the recreation department for the residents of Mountainside also has discount tickets available at the recreation office for Great Adventure, Dorney Park, Wildwater Kingdom, Mountain Creek, Hershey Park, Sesame Place. I know that's Bob Messler's favorite place to go. So if you have any questions or you're interested in any of this, especially volunteering to coach, please contact Frank Masella. If you're interested in any of the discount tickets, again, see Frank Masella. If you want any information on Sesame Place, contact Bob Messler, and he can help you out with that. That's it.
Any other council comments? Thank you, Council President Turner.
No problem. I figured every once in a while, I just want to update what's going on.
Hey, Frank, how was the pool attendance of the 4th of July? Was it the biggest ever? I don't think I've never.
Yeah, you know what, I don't have the numbers with me, but it was packed. I mean,
Yeah.
this whole month has been, without the rain and the average temperature in July being 9 degrees, it's been very busy.
Yeah, good.
I also would like to thank the Mountainside Fire Company for their participation in help sponsoring the annual fireworks this year. Also, the Mountainside PAL for their contribution towards the sponsorship of the fireworks. The PAL also provided a DJ and was giving away ice cream. I know that was probably one of the biggest crowds that I've seen there in quite some time. The fireworks, as usual, were very good, and everyone commented about how well everything went off. Especially the weather held off just enough for us. Again, I'd like to thank Father John for the use of Our Lady of Lloyd's Field. Without the cooperation of the school and Father John of Our Lady of Lloyd's, we couldn't have the fireworks every year. So I want to thank everyone for that. Anyone else? Okay, whereas the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey permits the public to be excluded from certain matters to be discussed by the governing body, and whereas the mayor and council desire to discuss mainly litigation, which are matters where the exclusion of the public is permitted, whereas public disclosure of the results of this discussion will be made as soon as the matter discussed have been resolved by the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside. Now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the aforesaid matter shall be discussed in closed session upon the adoption of the resolution, and I believe mainly it's litigation. So we have a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
So